Season 5 patch notes. You guys ready? First up, we have Vanguard. We have Angela getting some changes. The Hand of Heaven sharpens her edge, bringing even slightly greater threat to the battlefield. Oh my god. Also, there's one thing I saw while I was at the gym lifting and I looked at this, and I just want to say a lot of this looks like just buffs, and there's not one probably nerf, which is crazy. Increase the movement speed of Assassin's Charge accelerated dash state from 16 to 18 meters a second. So she's going to be a little faster. And increase the Heaven's Retribution, which is her ultimate ability, spear health from 600 to 800 health. So now you have to do an extra 200 damage to the spear to break it, to escape it. Jesus Christ, chat. Okay. Angela was really strong, and they just buffed her a little bit more. So, that's good. Magneto. Max amplifies his shielding frequency for both self and allies. A separate cooldowns of Metal Bulwark and Iron Bulwark. Now activating one won't send the other on cooldown. Oh my god. So I don't know if you guys know what that means, but he could bubble himself, and then he can also bubble his teammates. And there would be 2 bubbles. So let's just say Magneto pops a bubble on himself, protects himself, and then your Cloak and Dagger's ulting, and you need to protect your Cloak and Dagger, but you already used your bubble? Well, guess what? You can still bubble your Cloak and Dagger. Yeah. I don't know if Magneto needed this, because okay, chat, I'm just gonna say there's a lot of characters that are in the game that dominated the game and were picked very often. Magneto was one of them. Now, Magneto, instead of getting, like, you know, in tune with the other tanks, now he's just gonna be even more broken. That's a huge buff. Chat, I'm gonna tell you right now as well, I don't play a lot of Magneto, but this is actually a buff to his right click as well. If you use your right click, and then you pop a bubble on yourself, and they break that bubble, you have another right click, and if you pop your bubble on someone else and they pop that one, then you have another right click. So you have a lot of fucking right clicks. It's also a buff to Magneto's damage, therefore he's probably gonna get his ult a lot faster. It's a chain reaction, bro. It's a chain reaction, chat. Groot! The gentle giant gets tougher. Ironwood Wall new effect. Gain unstoppable status when within 15 meters of the awakened Ironwood walls. Wait, what's the unstoppable status? Oh shit, I didn't finish Mag. Yeah, I'll get right back to him. Wait, that means you can't CC him? Wait, that's crazy. Is that just for Groot, or is that just for himself? Chat, we're gonna test this all later, by the way. If you guys have any questions, think about it now, because once we get into the preview server, we're gonna test all your stuff, okay? Sorry, let's finish Magneto. Reduce the Metal Bulwark and Iron Bulwark shield value from 250 to 200. Ooh, okay, so they made it 50% reduced shield value. Okay. The Thing. Well, we'll read the Thing and then we'll read the right side, chat. The Thing. Ben Grimm doubles down on defense and offense. Embattled Leap. Remove the damage reduction from a single leap target. Now grants 20% damage reduction to all allies within 5 meters of his landing point. Ooh, so they remove the damage reduction from a single leap target and it gives it to everyone within a 5-meter radius. Reduce damage reduction to self from 25% to 20%. Obviously, if they're making it a big area, you're gonna reduce it a little bit to keep it in line. So that's very interesting, it's very interesting. Battle Blitz. Remove damage reduction from self. Now applies 20% vulnerability to all enemies within 5 meters of his landing point. Wow. Wow, okay. And reduce the Stone Haymaker base damage from 90 damage to 55. And remove the 50 bonus health gained during ability activation. New effect. Deal bonus damage equal to 8% of the enemy's max health per hit. And you also gain bonus health equal to the damage dealt up to 100. Wow. He's gonna be a brawler, chat. You jump in, you're gonna give vulnerability, 20% vulnerability to everyone that you hit in a 5-meter radius. You jump back to your team, everyone that's within 5 meters gets a 20% damage reduction. Plus, you do 8% damage to everyone, and you also gain bonus health to damage. That's crazy. I like that, I like that. Okay, now let me flip sides. Watch this, chat. Bang! You guys are probably gonna be like, holy shit, J3, how did you do that? Yeah, I'm just fucking magical. Did you guys see that? Penny Parker. Spider's pilot takes teamwork to the next level. Allies and Penny's cyber webs now receive the same healing over time and a movement boost effects as her. Oh my god. They're buffing Penny, bro. That's crazy. Movement boost for allies is 25%, and healing is also 15 health a second. Ally excess healing converts into bonus health up to 25. Damn. So not only are you, as a Penny player, going to be using your webs, like, you know, putting them all over the place and, like, shooting your mines into all these, like, you know, spots where you could get kills and whatnot. You could, like, web your backline and web your team, basically, to stay in your webs. You could put mines in those, but that also does give your team a movement speed and also healing percentage. That's crazy. That's cool. Captain America. Steve Rogers steps up as the ultimate team player. This is a big one. Captain America had a lot of survivability, and he was very strong as well. But this is crazy. Freedom Charge, which is his ultimate ability, new effect. Allies within his path gain a 30% boost to ultimate energy charge efficiency. So you're gonna be able to get your ult charge faster, chat. That is wild. Hulk, the Green Goliath's protection game goes gamma. Gamma Burst new effect. Each direct hit reduces indestructible guard cooldown by 1 second. A little bit more survivability for Hulk because you're going to be able to get your shield. Yeah, you're going to be able to get your shield a little, you know, if you hit someone, you're going to be able to get it quicker. That is all for tanks. Okay, moving on, we go to DPS. Hawkeye. Clint's precision packs a slightly bigger punch. Increase Archer's focus maximum bonus damage from 75 to 90. I'm gonna be honest with you, they should just keep that character dead. I don't think they should give that character more damage. They should keep that character dead. Mr. Fantastic. Reed Richards gets even stretchier and tougher. Invis Woman is just so lucky. Like, come on, man. Reflexive rubber can now be used during inflated state after reaching 100 elasticity. And remove the 350 bonus health on entering inflated state. Now gain 350 maximum health and a one-time heal of 350, which is removed upon exiting the inflated state. Wow. To be honest with you, the one character I actually don't want to see more of, both Mr. Hawkeye and Mr. Fantastic, just got buffs. Squirrel Girl. Doreen's Nutty Offense gets a boost. Increase the burst acorn damage from 100 to 110. To be honest with you, chat, I have not seen Squirrel Girl in a hot minute, so seeing her get a buff is actually not surprising. I have not seen her in a very long time. Like, I've seen Hawkeye play more than Squirrel Girl, and then Hawkeye also got a buff. That's crazy. The Punisher. This is another character that I play a lot that I don't think needed changes, chat. Frank Castle loses his team-up anchor bonus, but grants raw power. Oh, okay, so he lost his team-up anchor bonus. That's why they buffed him. It makes sense. Increase the base health from 275 to 300. Adjust the, what do you call it? His, I'm guessing that's the rifle, right? They basically adjusted the rifle maximum fall off at 40 meters from 70% to 85%. And they also increased the pellets fired per deliverance round from 14 to 16. That's his shotgun. So they increased his shotgun by 2 pellets, and they also increased his fall off and his health. Okay, and now we switch. Bang. Phoenix. Jean Grey's Cosmic Fire burns brighter. Adjust Cosmic Flame's maximum fall off at 30 meters from 60 to 75%. So she can do a little bit more damage from farther away, chat. She's still pretty strong. I do see Phoenix play a lot. Storm. She empowers her allies with even greater force. Increase weather control thunders damage boost to allies from 10 to 12%, and increase the goddess boost thunders damage boost to allies from 12 to 15%. Hey, so far I've seen buffs, and I've seen buffs, but no nerfs, chat. That's what scares me. There's no nerfs. Spider-Man! Peter Parker's web-slinging offense gets a slight lift. Reduce web cluster energize time from 2.5 to 2 seconds. And increase the amazing combo damage from 60 to 70. Okay. Wolverine. Logan's claws get deadlier, especially against Vanguards. Hey, if you're a tank player, I hope you're going to have fun this season. Hey, if you're playing Magneto, you might have fun. But hey, if you're a tank player this season, I hope you have a lot of fun. Increase the Savage Claw's percentage damage for each point of rage from 0.045% to 0.057%. Increase the Vicious Rampage's percentage damage for each point of rage from the same thing, 0.045 to 0.057%. And reduce the Feral Leap cooldown from 15 to 12 seconds. It's going to be a lot of fun for you tank players. Hey, guess what? I don't play tank that much, so you guys can take the hits for me. Oh, also, since you can't get CC'd and whatnot as Groot, I wonder if people are going to play Groot into Wolverine. And can you Feral Leap a Groot when he's close to his wall? It's a great question, chat. We're going to test that out later today. God, I'm so smart. Okay, chat, moving on. That is basically it for Duelist. You don't get Bucky nerfs, no changes to Hela, no changes to the Moore, no changes to Scarlet Witch, no changes to Daredevil. Jesus, very interesting. Adam Warlock, chat, we are on Strategists, aka supports, or as I like to call them, healers. You are a healer. Adam's Cosmic Control and Ultimate Impact are enhanced. Wait, what? Increase soul flight speed from 6 meters a second to 12 meters a second. They double his speed. Bro, he's gonna be flying. He's gonna be zooming. Woo! Yeah, that's gonna be fun to watch. He's gonna be zooming, bro. Reduce the Karmic Revival ultimate ability energy cost from 4,700 to 4,500. Increase the ally detection radius from 30 meters to 35 meters. So chat, not only does he get his ult quicker, he also has a bigger radius on his ult to res people by 5 meters. That's crazy. Invisible Woman. Susan Storm's power and survivability are up. Increase the orb projection hit damage from 25 to 30. Projectile maximum range from 30 to 35 meters. And projectile speed from 120 to 150 meters a second. Wow. I like Invisible Woman. I'm glad they're buffing her though. She was a lot of fun. Increase the force physics length from 30 to 35 meters. What's her force physics length? That's the push, right? Push and pull? Yeah. And the Guardian Shield new effect. If no Guardian Shield is present, pressing the recall key now deploys a shield in front of Invisible Woman. Whoa! That's pretty interesting. If no Guardian Shield is present, pressing the recall key now develops a shield in front of the Invisible Woman, so she can basically heal herself. Wow, okay. That's interesting. That's good for her survivability and everything. I think Invisible Woman was already good, but hey, she got even buffed more. Loki, chat. The trickster god gets trickier and tougher. To be honest with you, I do think Loki needed a buff because they gutted him bad. Increase the base health of Loki from 250 to 275. And they adjusted the mythical missiles damage fall off at 3 meters from 50% to 80%. New effect now heals directly hit allies for an extra 10 health. Hey, having more Loki players just means I get to have fun on like Bucky. So, bang. Nice little flip right there. You guys are impressed. Cloak and Dagger. The dynamic duo's durability increases. Increase the base health from 250 to 275 health. So a little bit more survivability there, that chat. And Rocket Raccoon. Rocket's support and firepower are slightly tuned up. Wait, let's back it up here. Rocket is already one of the most strongest support characters right now. So we're gonna buff him? Reduce the BRB cooldown from 45 to 40 seconds, so more people are going to be rezzed frequently. That's by 5 seconds. Increase the repair mode maximum count from 5 to 7, and projectile speed from 60 to 80 meters a second. What's his repair mode, chat? Increase his repair mode maximum count from 5 to 7, and projectile speed. Is that that's his heal shots? Wait, he only had 5? Oh, you mean like the 5 orbs going around. I thought, okay, because I was about to say, he didn't have 5 shots in his clip, right, for heals? Okay, yeah, I was about to say, there's no way, I was thinking about his clip size. So you could have 7 orbs out instead of just 5. More balls, chat, more balls the better. 2 extra balls, bro. You know what they say, 2 dogs in my house, with 2 balls in my mouth. Wait, no, that's not what they say. Increase bombard mode projectile speed from 150 meters a second to 180 meters a second. Chat, yo, focus up. We're talking about the changes. Team up ability. We're talking about new team ups, chat. New team ups, new team ups. Blade of Khonshu. Moon Knight and Blade. Moonlit Vengeance means Vampiric Fury. This team up is slashing through the night with even sharper synergy. As the team up anchor, Moon Knight gains a 5% boost in damage output. And Blade gains the Eclipse Edge ability through his team up with Moon Knight. More team up abilities, you have Explosive Entanglement. Deal the cards, bend the metal. This partnership is stacking the deck in Gambit's favor. As the team up anchor, Gambit gains a 5% increase in healing effects. And Magneto receives the Royal Blade ability through his team up with Gambit. Sword of Duality, Cloak and Dagger and Hawkeye. Light, shadow, and a little sharpshooting. They are ready to strike from every angle. Hawkeye unlocks the new Moonlit Slash ability through his team up with Cloak and Dagger. And adjusted or removed team up abilities. Chilling Assault. Hawkeye is getting iced out because he's joining Cloak and Dagger. He's losing the Ice Arrow with Luna Snow. So the Chilling Assault is only going to have Luna Snow and Iron Fist. Lunar Force, Cloak and Dagger, and Moon Knight and Blade. The light is gone out of this team up. The Lunar Force team up has been removed because, yeah, you guys heard that, right? So no more going invisible because Moon Knight is now with Blade and Cloak and Dagger is now with Hawkeye. Mental Projection. Magneto loses the Magnetic Renaissance ability previously gained from his team up with Emma. So no more 2 Magnetos. Instead, he's with Gambit. And also Operation Microchip. Operation Microchip is being removed from play and Punisher loses the team up anchor bonus because Black Widow is joining the Primal Flame. Black Widow now gains the new Phoenix Sniper ability through her team up, which is the team up that we saw that gets to shoot her teammates and heals them and also shoots the enemies. But remember, she can't headshot enemies. So that's a lot of fun, chat. That is a lot of fun. I can't wait to play Gambit. He's going to be so fucking cool. Okay, friends, YouTube thinks you might like this next video, so let me know if they're right.